Okay, so let's start with the class. In the previous class, we have solved some problem based on the transformer efficiency, voltage regulation, and the losses. Okay, so today we are going to discuss auto transformer, single phase auto transformer. So, what is the difference between the auto transformer and two winding transformer, and what are the circuit diagram of the auto transformer and how they can operate? Operating principle is similar to that one. That means single phase transformer. Okay, but their configuration of the winding or connection of the winding between the primary and secondary are changes in the auto transformer. Okay, so just we try to see what is the auto transformer, how we can define the auto transformer, what is the definition of auto transformer compared to the two winding transformer, what is the basic difference. Okay, so just we try to share, first of all, this share the screen, and then we will continue our discussion. So let's start auto transformer. Okay, as you know that in conventional two winding transformer, power transfer due to the mutual induction. Okay, due to the electromagnetic induction, Friday law of electromagnetic induction. So those windings are not electrically connected. Connection exists between the primary and secondary. But here, the connection between the two winding, that means either maybe say that primary winding or secondary winding, okay, it exists, and see their arrangement. So just first of all, let's try to define the auto transformer. Okay, first of all, just what is so today topics is our auto transformer. Auto transformer. Okay, auto transformer. So how we can define the auto transformer? The auto transformer in which a part of the winding is common to both the primary and secondary winding is called an auto transformer. Okay. So that means some part of the primary and secondary winding are common in the auto transformer, that is known as the auto transformer. But in conventional two winding transformer, the primary and secondary winding of the two winding transformer are not electrically connected. That means electrically isolated. But in an auto transformer, the two windings are not electrically isolated. That means some connection exists between the primary and secondary winding. Okay. So first you just define the auto transformer. So a auto transformer in which a part of the winding is common, in which a part of the winding is common to both the primary and secondary winding, to both the primary and secondary winding, primary and secondary winding is called an autotransformer. Okay, winding is called an autotransformer. Auto transformer. In a two-winding transformer, primary and secondary winding are electrically isolated. You maybe remember their circuit diagram of the conventional two winding. Then you maybe observe that the primary and secondary winding are electrically isolated. That means they are not electrically connected to each other. Okay, so we can write here in a two-winding transformer. In a two-winding transformer, primary and secondary winding are electrically isolated. Primary and secondary winding and secondary winding are electrically isolated. That means they are not connected to each other. Electrically isolated. But in an auto transformer, the two windings are not electrically isolated. But in an auto transformer, auto transformer, the two windings are not electrically isolated. The two winding are not electrically isolated. Are not electrically isolated. Okay. So is it clear from the definition of the auto transformer? The connection between the primary coil and secondary coil, some part is common. Okay, that means some part of the winding consists for the primary as well as for the secondary. That means they are not electrically isolated. They are connection between two each other. Okay, so according to this definition, that means the winding common to both the primary and secondary winding. So some part of the winding exists in both. That means primary as well as secondary. Okay. In a two winding transformer, you may be observed that the primary and secondary winding are electrically separated from each other. But in an auto transformer, the two windings are not electrically isolated. So just if we try to systematic diagram of the auto transformer, that means here again exists two types of, according to the voltage up and down, we may be classified as the step down transformer and the step up transformer. I think you are too much familiar with the step up and a step down transformer. Which transformer is known as a step up and a step down transformer. So we already discussed these things in conventional two winding transformer. Okay, so I'm not going to again a step down and a step up transformer uh, describing briefly. So we already covered this part in two winding transformer. Now, if we try to systematic diagram draw for the auto transformer, then it maybe look like something this one. This is your systematic diagram. And if you convert the systematic diagram in electrical circuit diagram, then it will be look like this one. So we just again explain one by one here for the two winding, that is which is primary and secondary. All the parameters of the primary and secondary winding, whatever we standard notation use in the conventional two winding transformer, same things again use here. That means number of turns represented by N1 and N2, V1 and V2 is your supply voltage and load voltage, terminal voltage, and I1 is your primary current and I2 is your load current. Okay, so just try to explain this auto transformer in briefly. So the systematic diagram, this one is your systematic diagram. Suppose that this one is your core. Okay, where is we on the winding, that means primary as well as the secondary. So if you observe that from this core we own the winding, and from this point to this point we supply given that is represented by V1. Okay, so total winding that is represented by A and C terminal, that is represented by N1. Okay, so whole winding is your N1. Now from this point, that means B, if you taken out from B at point B through one switches, here shown the open switches through the connection of the B point to the load. Okay, so as you know that this is your terminal voltage, secondary terminal voltage, and this N2 is your secondary winding number of turns. From this point to this point is your secondary winding. Okay, so from this point to this point is your secondary winding. Now, maybe observe that the a part of the winding is common to both the winding. That means from B to C is common for both the primary as well as for the secondary winding. Okay, that's why we say that in definition, the part of the winding is common for both the winding, that is primary and secondary. Okay, so you may be observed from the systematic diagram, BC is your common common winding which is exist in both primary and secondary winding. Okay, so from this point we connected a load that is represented the secondary winding terminal voltage V2, and this is your number of turns is your N2 again, and whatever the load current flow that is represented by, if you this switch closed, then load current start to flow. Okay, so that current is represented by conventional two winding transformer, as you know that represented by I2. So this load current I2 start to flow from this point and again go back to this point. Okay, and this is your I1 is your supply current. Okay. Now, if you want to this systematic diagram in conventional electrical circuit parameters or electrical circuit equivalent circuit, then it look like in this way. Okay, that means this is your supply voltage and whole winding number of turns is your N1 from A to C. Okay, if you classify this one, that means if you consider that this one is your A to B is your R1 resistance and leakage reactance is represented by R1 X1. Okay, and from this point, this is your current path of the load current, that means I2. Okay, and B to C is your resistance and leakage reactance represented by R2 and X2. That is similar to the secondary two winding transformer. Okay, so from this point to this point, if A to C is your number of turns N1, and from B to C is number of turns is your N2. Okay, so what is the number of turns? Uh, so what is the number of turns from point A to B? That means nothing but N1 minus N2. Okay, N1 minus N2. If this point is your V2 and this point is your V1, so what is the voltage between A and B? V1 minus V2. Is not. So number of turns of AB is your N1 minus N2, and voltage is your V1 minus V2, and BC voltage is your V2, and number of turns is your N2, and this secondary winding resistance and leakage reactance represented by R2 and X2. Okay, so if total current flow this supply current, that means I1 from A to B. Okay, and from this point I2 start flow through the load. So from this way I1 flowing, and in this way flow I2. Okay, so you take the difference between these two current, that means which is more uh, current either in the second step down transformer, either primary current or secondary current. As you know that the secondary current is higher than the primary current in a step down transformer. Okay, so you take the difference from higher to lower value. Okay, that's why it is so here the direction of secondary winding flowing here I2 minus I1. Okay, since I2 is larger and I1 is lower, so take the difference from maximum to minimum. So current flow through this C to B is your I2 minus I1. You know, I think it is clear to all of you. The winding leakage resistance of the primary and secondary, and the voltage and number of turns. Okay, so just to concentrate about this terminal A and C, what happens? This one from B to C is power transfer due to the uh, Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. Okay, Faraday law of electromagnetic induction. So, what is your input power? Was that what is your input power? So, we already uh, explained all the part of A and B winding leakage resistance and resistance and leakage reactance. Okay, and secondary winding BC, number of turns and current flowing through this winding BC, and their resistance and leakage reactance. All is shown here in the equivalent circuit diagram of auto transformer. Okay, so now as we know that, so same thing, some power will be transferred through the Faraday law of electromagnetic induction, and some power is directly transferred to the conduction mode. Okay, so this will be discussed in later part. Just try to imagine what will be happen if this switch close. What will be happen if this switch S is closed? That means start load current I2 flowing through this load to again negative terminal. Okay, C. So load current start to flow. That means, and I1 taken from the source. Okay. So if you know that in the transformer input power equal to output power. So we can just write here input power represented by what is current I1 into V1 into cos theta 1 equal to output current, output power, that means V2 into I2 cos theta 2. Okay. So when the switch start closed, sorry, when the switch is closed, the load current I2 start to flow through the load. You know. So when the switch S is closed, is closed, a load current I2 start to flow, a load current I2 start to flow, load current represented by I2. Okay, so I2 start to flow. A load current that is represented by I2. So let's start to flow through the load. I2 start to flow to flow to flowing through the load through the load and I1 is taken from the source. Okay, through the load and I1 is taken from the source. I1 is taken from the source. I1 is taken from the source. Yeah. So input, we can write here input power equal to output power. Okay, and we know that. So input power equal to output power. Yeah. Output power. That means V1 I1 cos theta 1 equal to V2 I2 cos theta 2. Okay. What is input power? Represented by V1 I1 cos theta 1. So V1 I1 cos theta 1 I1 cos theta 1 cos theta 1 is your input power factor. So cos theta 1 equal to V2 I2 cos theta 2. V2 I2 cos theta 2. I2 cos theta 2. Okay. Cos theta 2. So if internal impedance drop and losses are neglected, then you can write here or the power factor cos theta 1 and cos theta 2 are equal. Okay, so if internal impedance drops, if internal impedance drop and losses are neglected, and losses are neglected, then we can write cos theta 1 equal to cos theta 2. So from this equation, cos theta 1 and cos theta 2 cancel out to each other. Okay, so cos theta 1 equal to cos theta 2. Cos theta 1 equal to cos theta 2 equal to cos theta 2. Cos theta 2. So if you put cos theta 1 equal to cos theta 2 in this equation, then you will get, you maybe mark this equation as equation number 1. So now, and this is your equation number. Suppose that if you mark as equation number 2. Okay, so if we put cos theta 1 value in equation number 1, we get, if we put the value of cos theta 1 in equation number 1, if we put the value of cos theta 1 in equation number 1, okay, so cos theta 1 in equation number 1, in equation number 1, so we get V1 I1 cos theta 2 equal to V2 I2 cos theta 2, did not? So V1 I1 cos theta 2 V1 I1 cos theta 2 equal to cos theta 2 equal to V2 I2 cos theta 2 equal to V2 I2 cos theta 2 I2 cos theta 2 that means this cos theta 2 and cos theta 2 is cancelled from left side and right side. So we can write V1 I1 equal to V2 I2. So V1 I1 equal to V1 I1 equal to V2 I2 equal to V2 I2, did not. So V1 I1 equal to V2 I2. So just write down V2 I2 equal to V1 I1, did not. So V1 I1 equal to V2 I2. V1 I1 equal to V2 I2, did not. So V2 I2. I2. Okay. So we can write here V1 by V2 equal to I2 by I1. Okay. Or V2 by V1, if you divide V2 by V1 equal to I1 by I2. So V1 is directly proportional to voltage is directly proportional to number of turns. Is not. If you remember the conventional two winding relation, V1 I1 equal to I2 divided by I1 equal to N1 by N2, that is turns ratio. Okay. So if we write V2 by V1 from here equal to I1 by I2, is not. So just write here V2 by V1 V2 by V1 equal to how much? I1 by I2. So I1 by I2. Okay. I2 equal to this V2 is directly proportional to number of turns of N2. So you may be right here N2 and this V1 is directly proportional to N1. So V2 by V1 you can also write N2 by N1 or you may be same relation find the MMF of the primary and secondary. Okay. So V2 by V1 equal to I1 by I2 equal to N2 by N1. Okay. N2 by N1. N2 by N1. Okay. That is represented by here K. So that is represented by K. So this K value we change it from lie between 0 to greater than 0 and less than 1 and near to 1. Okay. So we obtain better utility of the auto transformer if this K value is lie near to unity. Okay. That means near to 1. So this value, suppose that if you can vary from 0.1, 0.2 to suppose that you obtain this value 0.2. Okay. So if you 0.2, then you are not able to get the full capability of this auto transformer. When you use this value of K is near to unity, that means 0.8, 0.9, okay, then you are capable to use the auto transformer full capability. Okay, so this value must be concentrated about or the relation of this V2 by V1 equal to I1 by I2 and N2 by N1 equal to K. Okay, so this relation you may be also observe in two winding conventional two winding transformer also. Okay, so now we just try to apply the winding how they can mutual power transfer. Okay, how much mutual power transfer? That means this winding MMF. If you want to write MMF of winding AB, that means this winding to this winding. Okay, that means MMF of winding AB. So just write down the MMF of winding AB. How much? That means number of turns into current. Okay, is it not? Number of turns into current. So what is the number of turns in AB? N1 minus N2 and current flowing is I1. So write the MMF in AB and just try to relation there. So what is the MMF of winding AB? MMF of winding AB AB equal to how much? Number of MMF is equal to number of turns into current. Okay, so number of turns in AB is your N1 minus N2. Maybe observe from the figure. Okay, so number of turns, that means N1 minus N2 N1 minus N2 into I1, is not. So N1 minus N2 minus N2 into I1, okay, into I1. I1. So if you multiply N1 I1 minus N2 I1, if you multiply this I1 in N1 minus N2, then you will get how much? N1 I1 minus N2 I1. So, and write here N1 I1 I1 minus N2 I2 minus N2 I2, sorry, I1. Or just we stop here, and in the next class we will continue from